Right, everyone. So Tony Khan broke his silence on the meeting with Shane McMahon. Here's what he said. Well, as I understand, he's not doing anything with WWE, and I had a really nice visit with him. I heard from a lot of people that he was interested in talking, and it had become, frankly, a big media story to the point where I was getting asked on the record questions about it, and I answered them just like I'll answer you now. In advance of, I had never met him. In my first conversation with him, there was a lot of buzz about this. I thought it would certainly be worth talking, and I have a lot of respect for him. I had never met him, but he seemed like a really nice guy. I sat down with him. He was fantastic. I really enjoyed talking to him. He's a very smart person about wrestling, and I thought he was a great guy. I was down there in Dallas, and he was in Dallas. We have a lot of mutual friends, and we both happened to be in Dallas. A mutual friend linked us up, who is one of the bigger names of pro wrestling, and that friend put us in a group chat. I had a really nice talk, and I really enjoyed visiting with him. Clearly, there was a lot of interest in it. Somebody in the middle of talking at the airport at an airport conference room. Somebody just busted in and took a photo. I think it's fine. I enjoyed the conversation, and there's nothing wrong with a couple of people getting together and talking about wrestling. That's part of what makes wrestling so great. There's a lot to talk about, and we're all fans at heart. It's a big thing. It's exciting. It was nice to talk to him. I don't know what's to come, but it's an exciting time in AEW. So this was a lot of nothing. He says he enjoyed talking to him. He says they met. He says it's exciting for AEW. He talked about being interested in wrestling and how it all came about. But there's nothing there that tells us anything about the future, right? And I think what that would lead me to believe is that either one, they're really planning something surprising and something big, or two, it was really a kind of non-committal meeting, meaning it is exactly what he's describing here, which is basically just two people meeting, talking, and now they're going to go their separate ways, and maybe something happens in the future, but maybe something doesn't. So we'll have to see what comes of this, but I really do think this was a great thing for wrestling. Certainly, I think I'm hoping that we get to see Shane McMahon now because it's already out. We talked about the concerns that we would have with him going there, just because we don't want to see kind of AEW become this thing where they're reliant on WWE's former stars. But at this point, with all the hype, we want to see it happen. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next.